The Upper Delaware is actually a very unique place to see eagles in the wintertime. We have a very large influx of overwintering eagles here between the months of January and February that come from Canada and north of New York. They spend their winters here because the river doesn't freeze solid and they're able to access food. The eagles love fish. That is their favorite food source by far. So that's why they do come down here in the wintertime from the north. My first day out in the field, I stepped out of my car and into one of the blinds, and when I saw an eagle coming, it was really completely amazing. It was chills up my spine, hair on the back of your neck stands up sort of thing. It was really amazing. It was really amazing. Many people think that the eagles are back in full numbers and that there's no need to protect them any longer. Unfortunately, that is not the case. The number one threat to eagles is loss of habitat. And just like humans, eagles like to make their nests in a lot of beautiful areas like along the rivers, and that just happens to be where the bald eagles like to nest because of the close access to food. One thing that surprised me to learn that is still impacting eagles quite a bit is lead poisoning. Because of the use of lead ammunition in hunting, with lead bullets, some of that lead is still left out in the field. And the eagles will come along as scavengers and eat that. And we see a number of eagles succumb to lead poisoning. We run eagle watching trips during the months of January and February to try to give people the opportunity to see the bald eagle in their natural environment. While the eagles have returned, there's still a lot of work to be done. Like I said earlier, with the loss of habitat being the number one threat to eagles. The Delaware Hounds Conservancy, our main mission is to protect the natural areas of the Upper Delaware River through conservation easements. Landowners come to us and they have a parcel of land and they would like to see it protected. The contiguous forests, access to the rivers and the farmlands, the preserved farmlands all give habitat for eagles and the other animals that eagles rely on. So by protecting the environment for all the wildlife, essentially you are helping the eagles. We run 4 eagle watching trips during the months of January and February. This year they are on January 13th, January 21st, February 10th, and February 17th. Those leave from Lac Waxen. You can find more information about that on our website, www.delawarehounds.org. We are also this year starting an eagle photo contest, and we are running a photo workshop bus trip that will leave from Milford on February 4th. This program is run by all volunteers. We have over 60 active volunteers that staff the visitor center and our eagle viewing locations throughout the months of January and February. And this program would not be possible without the help of our very dedicated volunteers.